the 8 quiet habits of happy people that unhappy people ignore, and how you can cultivate them too. Happiness isn't something that happens by accident. It's created through daily, intentional habits that nourish the mind, body, and soul. When we observe genuinely happy people, we often notice that their happiness doesn't come from luck or external achievements, but from small, consistent actions they practice daily. So what are these habits? How can we adopt them ourselves? And why do some people consistently overlook them, only to wonder why they feel stuck in unhappiness? This blog will dive deep into the 8 quiet habits that happy people embrace, habits that often go unnoticed, but are incredibly powerful in fostering a life of fulfillment, peace, and joy. 1. They practice gratitude regularly. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a powerful habit that reprograms your brain to notice the good in life. Happy people don't just practice gratitude when something extraordinary happens. They cultivate it in their daily routines. This could be through journaling, morning affirmations, or simply pausing for a moment of reflection before bed to appreciate the day's small victories. Psychological insight. Gratitude activates the brain's reward system, boosting levels of dopamine and serotonin, the neurotransmitters responsible for happiness and well-being. Studies show that people who regularly practice gratitude experience better sleep, less anxiety, and even improved physical health. By acknowledging what's going well, they counteract the brain's tendency to focus on problems or deficiencies. This rewires the brain to find contentment, even when life isn't perfect. Practical tips: the 8 quiet habits of happy people that unhappy people ignore, and how you can cultivate them too. Happiness isn't something that happens by accident. It's created through daily intentional habits that nourish the mind, body, and soul. When we observe genuinely happy people, we often notice that their happiness doesn't come from luck or external achievements, but from small, consistent actions they practice daily. So, what are these habits? How can we adopt them ourselves? And why do some people consistently overlook them, only to wonder why they feel stuck in unhappiness? This blog will dive deep into the 8 quiet habits that happy people embrace, habits that often go unnoticed, but are incredibly powerful in fostering a life of fulfillment, peace, and joy. 1. They practice gratitude regularly. Gratitude is more than just saying, thank you. It's a powerful habit that reprograms your brain to notice the good in life. Happy people don't just practice gratitude when something extraordinary happens. They cultivate it in their daily routines. This could be through journaling, morning affirmations, or simply pausing for a moment of reflection before bed to appreciate the day's small victories. Psychological insight. Gratitude activates the brain's reward system, boosting levels of dopamine and serotonin, the neurotransmitters responsible for happiness and well-being. Studies show that people who regularly practice gratitude experience better sleep, less anxiety, and even improved physical health. By acknowledging what's going well, they counteract the brain's tendency to focus on problems or deficiencies. This rewires the brain to find contentment, even when life isn't perfect. Practical tips. Start a gratitude journal where you list 3 things you're grateful for each day. Express thanks to others in a meaningful way, whether through a note, call, or a simple thank you that shows you truly appreciate them. The act of gratitude shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance, fostering lasting happiness. 2. They set boundaries with ease. Boundaries are a form of self-respect. Happy people understand that their time, energy, and emotions are valuable and must be protected. Setting boundaries means saying no when necessary, even if it's hard. It means stepping away from situations that drain you, distancing yourself from toxic people, and being selective about where you invest your emotional energy. Psychological insight. Boundaries are vital for emotional well-being because they create space for self-care. When we fail to set boundaries, we risk burnout, resentment, and anxiety. The ability to set healthy boundaries is rooted in self-esteem and emotional maturity. Happy people know their limits and honor them, allowing them to show up fully in their lives without the constant pressure of others' demands. By doing so, they protect their emotional energy, ensuring they have the bandwidth to pursue what truly matters. Practical tips. Practice saying no with confidence, even to loved ones, when their requests don't align with your values or needs. Use tools like time blocking or setting clear expectations in your personal and professional life to manage your commitments. Boundaries are a clear demonstration of self-love. The more you respect your own needs, the better equipped you are to show up for others. 3. They engage in physical activity. Exercise is one of the most potent and accessible tools for improving mental health. While happy people prioritize regular physical activity, it's not just about the physical benefits. It's about the emotional and psychological rewards that come with movement. Whether it's a quick morning stretch, yoga, or a walk through nature, Moving your body is a form of self-care that directly impacts mood and cognitive function. Psychological insight. Exercise triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. It also reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, helping individuals manage anxiety and depression. Physical activity improves self-esteem, enhances focus, and boosts creativity. Happy people make time for regular movement because they understand that exercise is as beneficial for their mind as it is for their body. It's not about getting fit. It's about creating a sustainable foundation for mental well-being. Practical tips. Start small. Even 10-minute walks or stretches can create positive momentum. Find activities that you enjoy, whether it's dancing, cycling, or hiking. When exercise is fun, it becomes a habit. Making physical activity a non-negotiable part of your routine enhances your mood and creates a more resilient mindset. 4. They cultivate meaningful relationships. Human beings are social creatures, and happy people know that the quality of their relationships is one of the biggest factors influencing their happiness. They prioritize connections with individuals who add value to their lives, whether that's a supportive partner, a loyal friend, or a close-knit family member. Happy people avoid toxic or draining relationships and seek those that nurture their growth and well-being. Psychological insight. Research on social connections consistently shows that the quality of our relationships plays a key role in our happiness. Strong social support systems are linked to lower levels of stress, better immune function, and greater longevity. Happy people understand that meaningful relationships are not about quantity, but quality. They invest in relationships that are reciprocal, supportive, and uplifting. By doing so, they create a network of love and trust that acts as a buffer against life's challenges. Practical tips. Regularly check in with friends and loved ones, not just when you need something, but to nurture and strengthen the bond. Engage in active listening, be present in conversations, and offer support when others need it. Fostering meaningful connections leads to a sense of belonging and fulfillment that material success can never replicate. 5. They embrace learning and growth. A growth mindset is one of the hallmarks of happy people. They see challenges as opportunities for personal development and actively seek out new experiences, skills, and knowledge. This mindset isn't just about career advancement, but a lifelong commitment to self-improvement. Happy people embrace learning, whether it's through formal education, travel, hobbies, or simply challenging their own perceptions. Psychological insight. The concept of a growth mindset, introduced by psychologist Carol Dweck, emphasizes the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and perseverance. Happy individuals apply this mindset to all aspects of life. They don't fear failure. They embrace it as a valuable learning experience. This willingness to grow fosters resilience, adaptability, and an ongoing sense of purpose. Practical tips. Dedicate time each week to learning something new, whether it's reading, taking an online course, or exploring a new hobby. Shift your perspective on failure by viewing it as a stepping stone toward personal growth rather than a setback. Embracing growth enables you to develop a stronger sense of self and greater life satisfaction. 6. They live in the present moment. The practice of mindfulness, being fully present in the here and now, is a hallmark of happiness. Happy people understand that life is fleeting and don't waste time worrying about the past or the future. They immerse themselves in the present moment, savoring each experience, whether it's enjoying a meal, spending time with loved ones, or appreciating the beauty of nature. Psychological insight. Mindfulness helps reduce the negative effects of stress and anxiety. By focusing on the present, we break the cycle of overthinking and ruminating on things we cannot change. Studies show that mindfulness can increase feelings of contentment, emotional regulation, and cognitive flexibility. Happy people who practice mindfulness are better equipped to handle life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Practical tips. Practice deep breathing exercises or meditation to quiet your mind and center yourself in the present. Engage fully in daily activities by eliminating distractions, like putting away your phone during meals or conversations. Living in the present moment fosters peace and joy, allowing you to embrace life as it comes. 7. They practice self-compassion. Happy people are kind to themselves, especially during tough times. They recognize that they're only human and that mistakes and setbacks are part of the journey. Instead of berating themselves, they offer themselves the same compassion they would extend to a friend facing challenges. This self-compassion is a crucial component of their emotional well-being. Psychological insight. Self-compassion has been linked to higher levels of happiness, lower levels of depression, and better emotional resilience. When we practice self-compassion, we treat ourselves with kindness and understanding rather than harsh criticism. This approach helps reduce anxiety and boosts emotional well-being, as it encourages a healthier relationship with ourselves. Practical tips. When you make a mistake, acknowledge it and speak to yourself as if you were comforting a loved one. Practice positive self-talk, reminding yourself that it's okay to not be perfect. By being kind to yourself, you cultivate resilience and a sense of inner peace that contributes to long-term happiness. 8. They make time for fun. Laughter and play are essential for emotional health. Happy people understand that joy is not a luxury but a necessity. They deliberately carve out time for fun, whether it's indulging in a hobby, socializing with friends, or watching a comedy. Fun doesn't always have to be extravagant. Even small moments of laughter and enjoyment can recharge the spirit. Psychological insight. Laughter and play trigger the release of endorphins, which promote feelings of happiness and reduce stress. Moreover, having fun encourages a relaxed, carefree mindset, which can alleviate symptoms of anxiety and depression. Happy people know that a life without play can feel heavy and unfulfilling, so they prioritize fun as an essential part of their self-care routine. Practical tips. Schedule play into your week, whether it's a night out with friends or trying something new. Don't take life too seriously. Find the humor in everyday situations and laugh often. Creating space for fun and enjoyment refreshes your mind and soul, keeping you balanced in a busy world. Conclusion: small habits, big impact. The path to happiness doesn't require dramatic changes or overnight transformations. By embracing these 8 quiet habits, you can create a life that feels fulfilling, balanced, and joyful. These habits aren't about grand gestures, but about small, intentional actions that nurture your mind, body, and relationships. The best part? These habits are within your control. You don't need external validation or perfect circumstances to start. Begin today, even with small steps, and watch as your life gradually shifts toward greater happiness. Remember, happiness is a journey, not a destination. By consistently practicing these habits, you'll be on the path to a more meaningful and joyful life, one small habit at a time.